Welcome to another episode of Savage Cash. Here with me, Suppoman, your superhero cryptocurrency expert, and Millie, your superhero cryptocurrency cat. Now, Millie, what is looking good today? Really? Oh my god, thank you for that. So in today's video, this is what we are going to go through. Today we are going to go through a market recap. What has changed in the last 24 hours? Our market's going to fall further. Okay, so the market recap is going to lead nicely onto what's going to be happening over the next 24 hours and possibly over the next few days. We're then going to look at Civic and what's happened that's new with Civic, and we're going to be looking at Super Sale Day. Okay, what's looking good on Super Sale Day? Now, if you're a member of my mastermind group, I posted a load of cryptocurrencies that are knocked down. Some are even lower than they've been in about 2 months. Okay, some even 3 months. So I'm going to be going through what's looking good, and then I'm going to do another update on InvestFeed. InvestFeed right now is my social network of the moment. Okay, at the moment is way more sticky than Steemit, and in fact, to be honest, is way more sticky than Facebook. I have been doing more posts on InvestFeed over the last 72 hours than I have in Facebook. And then I'm going to talk about the number one coin. So if you've been watching my channel long enough, then you will know that the number one cryptocurrency long-term investment opportunity of 2017 and 18 has been secret for some time. And I'm essentially going to be giving you an update on the reveal of this coin. So watch this space and wait till the end to understand what that is. So to begin with, we're going to do a market recap. All right, so let's have a look and see what is going on in the cryptocurrency market. Now, this page has been loaded a while, so let's see if it's updated on the market cap. So at the moment, it's literally just on the edge of 140 billion. Just literally 66 million in it. Okay, so literally it could lose 66 million in the space of seconds. So this is amongst the lowest the market cap has been for about a month. Okay, so it's been healthily over about 140 billion recently, and in fact got to 170 billion just a few weeks ago. Okay, but what you'll have noticed if you look on market cap today is that prices have fallen further. Okay, they've fallen further than 24 hours ago, and 24 hours ago I thought was a great time to be getting into cryptocurrencies. But it seems as if what's happened with China has actually led to longer ramifications than we imagined. So I'm going to touch on that next. But let's just have a look and see how things are performing. So Bitcoin is on the cusp of 4,000. It could go under 4,000 at any point. Ethereum is well under $300 now approaching the mid $200. Bitcoin Cash falls further. Ripple falls further. Litecoin has also dropped significantly. Dash is nearly under $300 and in the $200 is. IOTA, which I covered yesterday and I thought 56 cents was incredibly low, now has gone further down. Nearly, I think it actually hit the mid 40s in the last few hours. Okay, and it's just gone a little bit above because the price went so low. Ethereum Classic I sold the other day. This was nearly $20 the other day, and it's gone right down to $13.60. Neo falls further. And will give you an indication of what is going on in the next piece of news I'm going to cover. Lisk holds strong, still well above $6. Stratis got slightly above $6 and then got shot down again. Waves is approaching the $3 mark. It's getting there. Steam has remained relatively strong. Now, when the market tends to dip, Steam tends to dip very, very fast and far. Yet, it's not really dropped. In fact, this is an increase on yesterday. Komodo, see, there was an announcement yesterday on Komodo, and it actually hasn't helped the coin drastically. And in fact, I think that the volume is going to start disappearing from Komodo simply because the market news has now been and gone. PivX is falling down further in the, $3. Could go under $2. Digibyte continues to fall. Syscoin has fallen somewhat. Verge is still quite strong, actually. So what we are seeing is everything really going down, okay? Relative to yesterday, still going down. So what is going on? So I was taking you through this article yesterday from Box Mining, which was that there was going to be an exchange ban. So something that Box Mining said quite nicely is that rumours are sometimes a precursor to legislation. Now, although this is a relatively unbacked source of information, okay? This isn't necessarily fueled by any governments. Nothing's really happened. This has caused an amazing amount of fear. And if there are two main emotions that cause massive movements in the market, it's greed and fear, okay? And greed was responsible for a lot of what happened at the end of last month and beginning of this month to what happened after that, which was fear, which was what happened with the People's Bank of China announcement, what happened with ICOs, and then this ban on exchanges. So what has happened, this is basically leading on to my next point. So what has happened is this has put off Chinese investors, okay? So what's happened is that the volume that goes into the market, the volume of trading and investing has basically rapidly reduced because of the Chinese market. So Chinese market, because these rumors are normally a precursor to legislation, people are fearing there's going to be legislation on exchanges. Okay, so what's going to happen in China is basically the people that have got money invested, are trading, are investing in cryptocurrencies. There's a fear that there's going to be a ban on Chinese people being able to access exchanges. So what's happening is they're taking their money out and they are doing less trading. There's less volume coming into the market because of that kind of impending threat to China. Okay, because let's say, if you were in China and you were being told that exchanges are going to be banned in China, would you not take your money out and put it, exchange it into fiat currency, put it back into your bank account until all this mess has subsided, until there is absolute word from the Chinese government or the People's Bank of China or wherever this legislation comes from? Wouldn't you wait until the dust has settled before you go back and trade confidently again? I said to you the other day that what revolves around markets moving, what revolves around coins significantly increasing in value is confidence. People actually being confident in the coin, in the market. When there's confidence in the market, it's a bull market. When there's a lack of confidence in the market, when people are fearing what's going to happen if there's an impending threat on the market, it becomes a bear market. And because China is the second largest economy in the world, that has a humongous bearing on cryptocurrency in general, because they have helped cryptocurrency become such a healthy marketplace. And the absence of the volume that come from their trades and investments is significantly harming the value of the market in total and a lot of the cryptocurrencies, in particular the main ones: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Dash, and of course Neo. Neo has gone down and continues to go down. So, do I anticipate markets falling further? Yes. Okay, so what tends to happen is if something happens at the weekend, that causes a significant drop, because it's almost like a domino effect. Okay, so in the week, it tends to be healthier. There tends to be more trades generally, and weekends tend to be the worst time for a coin to really go up in value. It's a little bit like hospitals, okay? The worst time to get sick is over the weekend, because doctors are at home. Doctors, they need time off too. And so if you're sick over the weekend and you need to go to hospital, there's less doctors around than in the week. Okay, so it's the worst time to get ill, and it's also the worst time for coins to lose value and for there to be a bear market, because what happens is it has this domino effect, because it kind of went down on Friday afternoon in UK time, and then subsequently the domino effect of the weekend happening, which is a bad time for trading anyway, has caused a huge slump. Now, come Monday, tomorrow, what could happen is we could see upwards fluctuations of some of these coins, but actually, what will happen is that until there is some form of word from the People's Bank of China or from or if the government actually issues some legislation, until that happens, there's going to be this resistance to make trades and investments. So we're going to lose out on a lot of volume over the next few days until something has happened, or until the rumors are just quashed because nothing has happened as a result of them. And then things may start to get better. Now, of course, this isn't absolute certainty. I'm really speculating on what's likely to happen, but logic would dictate that things are going to fall further. Now, every day you will notice that once America starts to wake up, there tends to be an increase in value. So if we just have a look at one particular cryptocurrency that I've been looking at all morning to accumulate, Economy. Okay, so Economy got right down to about $1.77 in the last few hours. Okay, so it goes up a little bit as America starts to wake up. But I imagine that the lack of volume, oh look, and you can see here the market cap has now gone significantly under 140 billion. It's now lost, I'd say there was nearly 500 million that has just come out of the cryptocurrency market. So quite a lot, a huge amount, in fact, when you think about 500 million. Okay, across the course of the world, probably not a lot, but when you consider that it's looking quite dire anyway, then 500 million is quite a lot. So, so what we're going to see is we're going to see probably prices continue to fall tomorrow, maybe another day, until something happens that either confirms legislation's coming or quashes that it's coming. Now, if we just go back to this article, it says here that, similar news was posted on Tencent. Now, Tencent is the equivalent of China's Facebook. So when you get fear being spread across the major sources of information, like Facebook, like Twitter, which in China would be Tencent, would be Weibo, would be WeChat. When these kind of rumors get spread, it has widespread repercussions. It's like it's just like this massive ripple effect. The stone plonks into the water, and then all of a sudden it ripples and goes further out with time. It just goes further out, and that is what's happening with the information. It's basically just spreading further out, and that is causing for the markets to just the coins to rapidly lose value. And Bitcoin's going even further towards the $4,000 mark. All right. So yes, it's looking quite dire at the moment, but you can take advantage of this, because once confidence is restored again and the markets go up again, which it nearly always does, and even if legislation does come, that money will be found somewhere. Okay, there's always people coming into the game. All right, so you don't have to worry about what's happening tremendously in terms of the future. Cryptocurrency is not going to be killed off by what's happening. All right, but China are definitely fooling with the market, and what could happen? I mean, it's the weekend. How likely is it that the government are going to issue some kind of statement or some kind of legislation at the weekend? So at this point, we're just in this no man's land of thinking, could it not? What's going to happen? And so as a result of that, we're just going to lose confidence in what's going to happen with the market. So, at the moment, it's just playing a waiting game, but at the same time, using the opportunity to accumulate cryptocurrencies whilst the kind of knife is falling. All right. So what shall we move on to next? Next item is Civic. Now, Civic has recently gone up in value. Okay. Now, yesterday I showed you that Civic had gone right down in value, and now it's gone right back up again. Okay. Right back up again. Okay. Look, it went up to 60 cents today. Now, it's gone down a little bit, not quite. I think that the reason why it's gone down a little bit is because, people have, they have thought, what, I'm going to trade this news. I'm going to trade what's happening right now. And when the news was very, very new about the Civic being added to Poloniex, which you can't even see here, it just says Bittrex and a load of others. But if we go to Poloniex right now, there it is. Civic, but look how much. Well, it's probably because there's not a lot to actually base it against, in all fairness. But there it is. Civic is there. So what happened is that once the news got announced about Civic, what happened is people would have traded on that news. It would have gone right up, and then people would have dumped because they would have thought, oh yeah, China. And so it's gone right down again. So great time to get into Civic, especially now as it's on a major exchange, although that news has essentially been thwarted by the fact of what's happened with China, what's happening with China at the moment. So it's basically stopping a load of things happening right now. So what are the really good cryptocurrencies today to get invested in? So one of them is Economy. Economy has recently gone up to $5.35, okay? And since it's kind of just slumped down tremendously and now is down to $1.80, which was a price that it got to in mid-July. Okay, so it got to 182 or so in mid-July, which I thought was an incredible entry point because that was the lowest it's been since May, I think, or April. Yeah, May. That was the lowest it had been since May. And now it has gone right back down again to $1.80, which is just superb if you're looking to accumulate Economy. What else is looking good? District 0x. So I've been talking about District 0x. I first spoke about District 0x when it was at 15-16 cents. And now it has just slumped so tremendously down to 5.5 cents. And it has been lower than 5.5 cents. So I think the other day it got to about 4 cents. 4 cents. Yeah, it got to about 4 cents the other day. So it's at 5 cents at the moment. So absolute rock bottom. Okay, it's roughly the price it was before it exploded. And, you know, I dare say that there's districts at the moment being talked about which have amazing promise that I've been hearing about. So if such a district that has the potential to be quite game-changing is created as a result of District 0x, then there's absolutely no doubt this price is going to go right up. So at 5 cents is absolutely incredible. This was the price InvestFeed was the other day, and it didn't take long for it to move into 10 cents. So it really doesn't take long for a cryptocurrency to be able to double your value if you get it at a really good price, which at the moment District 0x is. Now another one that's been pretty good, that's been at a pretty good price point recently is Binance Coin. Now, Binance Coin is more likely to be directly affected than a lot of the cryptocurrencies that are around right now. Okay, so at the moment, you know, Binance is a Chinese exchange. Okay, it's one of the exchanges that, you know, that China have been proud of, a bit like Neo. Neo's been proud of their Chinese Ethereum. This is their exchange. It's definitely been an up-and-comer recently. It went to over $1.40 just a few days ago. On Thursday, it went to $1.40, having slumped to around about 70-something cents the other day. And now it's gone down again to 90 cents. Okay, so it's directly impacted, meaning great entry point. If we have a look at its highest value, it's 271 it reached, 270, 279, so about 280. So this was nearly up to $3 the other day. So essentially, you know, this has the potential to increase by 3 or 4 times in the near future because Binance is really only just beginning to start. And at the moment, it is being, you know, shot down because of what's happening in China. And, you know, kind of, it's justified, I suppose. There's reasons why this is happening. So Binance Coin's a great entry point at the moment. Another one I've spoken about recently is SafeX. SafeX has dropped under 1 cent. It's at 0.96 of a cent right now. Okay, and it has gotten up. It's gone up to over 2 cents, 2.5 cents it's gotten up to before. So this has the potential to make you double and a bit in the not too distant future. SafeX is certainly certainly one of the cryptocurrencies that are touted for the future because of its kind of anonymous marketplace. So this is certainly something that could go up easily, and this is one of the lowest prices it's been in a long time, under a cent. And then the last one that I have certainly found to be a pretty good price in the last few hours is TenX. Now, TenX is definitely an up-and-coming cryptocurrency, certainly a brilliant cryptocurrency for the long term, okay? And it recently jumped to a very high price, $5.88, okay? And right now, it is it's well under half of that high, Okay, and recently it kind of went to $2.80, $2.70, $2.80. It went up a little bit again to $3.50, and now it's sunk right back down to $2.44. So a great price point to accumulate 10x, especially if you were kind of accumulating 10x at $3 anyway. You know, $3, $3.50, even $4, which has been recently. It's now at $2.44. Okay, so let's have a look and see how much it is on Bittrex, because Bittrex, they tend to charge a bit higher, $2.50 on Bittrex. Okay, so right now, good price to get in 10x, all right, and certainly could even get better over the coming days. Also, you know, as I've said, Steam has the potential. It was at $1.20 this morning or so, and you know, and it's got the potential to go up to 160 straight away. This is a cryptocurrency that's relatively stable, and when it goes down, it goes up quite quickly. So Steam is also a good entry point right now. So those are the really hot sale items on Super Sale Day. So now I'm going to talk about Millie's favourite choice. Isn't that right, Millie? She's down on the carpet. She was just trying to actually pull it up again, weren't you? So InvestFeed at the moment has gone down to 8.2 cents. Okay, so let's just have a look at InvestFeed right now. Okay, so we will have a look at InvestFeed on Cryptopia. So InvestFeed hit an all-time high recently. It went all the way up here, no doubt owed to my video. So we just do a Fibonacci retracement from low to high. At the moment, it has dipped down to about 30% of where it was. Okay, so it's gone right up here, and now it's at 30% of where it was. Now, given that essentially InvestFeed was on the rise at the point at which it's now gone down, and certainly gone down because of what's happened in China, and because it just seems to exacerbate people's motivation to take their money out, even though they may strongly believe in a coin. Because prices are going down, people are losing confidence that the coins that they really like the sound of are going to stay going up. And InvestFeed was thriving even though everything else was falling. But some people lose confidence. Not everybody has the staying power for a long-term hold. And so what's happening is this is just going down and down, and it's now under 2,000 sats, where previously it had gone up around 2,600 sats. Okay, so right now, even though it's nowhere near the 60%, which I think would be quite an ask, it is going down towards the 60. So good dipping time for InvestFeed. Now, I'm really loving InvestFeed. I have been on InvestFeed more than I've been on Facebook, on Twitter. Let me see if I have got over 900 followers now. I seem to be growing followers quite a lot, so I may have just gone over the 900. Yes, 906. Awesome. So I've been on InvestFeed now for a couple of days. I'm finding it really addictive. I'm finding the engagement is excellent. What happens when you go on a new social network, what makes a social network is the people, okay? If you haven't got the people, social network is crap, basically. Now, with InvestFeed, because I've been hyping up about it quite a lot in my videos, more people are joining by the day. And the thing is that when you go on the app, you can see the stream. So even people that you're not following, you can see what people are saying. And because it's widely cryptocurrency chat, is really interesting and really addictive. And if you love cryptocurrency and you like knowing what people are saying in cryptocurrency circles, InvestFeed is awesome for that. Now, they've been kind enough to verify me. I'm basically like a Twitter verified star right now. So I am like InvestFeed's verified star right now. I like it. I like the fact I've got this blue badge. It's like, some form of recognition of I suppose what you're bringing, and also the fact of them saying, thank you. So I like that. So the engagement is really good on InvestFeed. Okay, so I see this only getting more and more popular. People are 16 likes, 15 comments. What are you buying today? And people who weren't necessarily following me at the time are able to see my posts on the stream. Okay, so essentially really this is a great social network, and so many people are, all right, Minnie. All right. Yes, I know you love InvestFeed. So So really, InvestFeed is something I'm loving right now, and I'm continuing to grow, help grow. And I, of course, am engaging on InvestFeed. So essentially, if you want to have somebody to talk to, if you want to have some content to engage with, you want to talk to me, you want to comment on my stuff, follow me on InvestFeed, and the link is in the description. All right, the link's in the description. But InvestFeed has such enormous potential. I think that where InvestFeed could really have potential is if they enhance the monetization model. Because at the moment, how monetization is meant to work is that you use your tokens to be able to see what people are investing in. So you can look at the portfolios of people that are on InvestFeed. Okay, so if you know, this is going to be like a cryptocurrency Facebook, a cryptocurrency kind of Wikipedia. Everybody who's anybody will probably be on InvestFeed at some point in the future. So you use your tokens to see what are people trading, what is their portfolio, how much have they got of what, and you can essentially gain confidence and trade cryptocurrencies because you see the big traders also trading it. So essentially in the future, you'll be able to see my portfolio on InvestFeed, and that is the monetization model that they've got. But what they're going to have, but what I'd love to see happening is better monetization for content creators. So, you know, you'll see me a lot of time on Steemit. Now, I made a little bit of a rant on Steemit, actually just earlier, about the fact that monetization has slightly dropped for me. You know, my latest post traded 21 hours ago, only $7.86. It's kind of disappointing. Okay, so I see this dwindling, and I see InvestFeed having a really good opportunity to jump on this opportunity. Because if they can make monetization, their monetization model, friendly for content creators, people who can bring, you know, those onto, so, you know, basically if you could earn InvestFeed or feed, which is what the token's called, if you could earn it by bringing new people to the platform, and it's easy to do that, if you could earn it by bringing new people to the platform, people engaging with your content, then that would be a lot more monetization friendly and help InvestFeed increase not only their coin price, but also to be able to compete with Steemit, where Steemit apparently seem to be favoring a lot of the big creators, because the ones that have a lot of voting power will upvote their own content. And that is what the number one author on Steam actually does. He upvotes his own content and his own comments within his content, and that's how he does it. So InvestFeed have an amazing opportunity with monetization to make this a much better platform. But I don't expect that to happen straight away. I don't think that's going to happen overnight, and I don't expect it to happen overnight, but it's a great opportunity for InvestFeed to move forward. Right, now on to my last item. This, revealing my number one cryptocurrency long-term investment opportunity of the year and next year. I am going to be revealing this at 50,000 subscribers, okay? So if you don't want to pay for it, if you don't want to invest $10, which if you go to the link in the description in the first comment, you can get this for $10 instead of $200 or £195, or even £19 in the UK. If you don't want to basically pay for it, once I hit 50,000 subscribers, which at the moment I'm just 13,500 off achieving, then just pay for it. If you don't want to pay for it, then just subscribe to me. And once I hit 50,000, that's where I'm going to reveal it. And I'm going to reveal it in all its might. I'm going to tell you exactly why this is the number one, exactly why you should be investing in it, and precisely what this is going to add in terms of value to cryptocurrency in the cryptocurrency market. And this will help solve an enormous pain right now in cryptocurrency that we're feeling even right now. Okay, so, you know, we've got Chinese people basically not investing in cryptocurrencies right now because they're scared to. And so the masses, all the people out there that want to get involved in cryptocurrency can't, because it's not easy for them to get into cryptocurrency. And like I said, this cryptocurrency is a bridge to help the masses enter cryptocurrency. This is where I can see the best way in which the real life and cryptocurrency are going to intersect right now. And so I'm going to reveal this at 50k subscribers. But if you want to know, and want to know right now what this coin is, then essentially all you need to do is just invest in this for $10. And there's been some really good up-to-date news affecting this coin today, which is going to help it over the next week and coming weeks. All right, so it is a good time to get into it today. But if you want to help me get to 50,000 subscribers quicker, then basically subscribe and I'll get closer and closer to revealing what this coin is. But I am going to reveal it. I've decided I'm finally going to reveal it. All right, but only at 50,000 subscribers, which shouldn't take too long to achieve, I hope. So that was today's episode of Savage Cash and Crash. Bye from me, bye from Millie, and I'll see you in the next episode.